Okay, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining our webinar today on how to earn money from providing services. All right, my name is Justina. I'm your moderator today. And with me today are some of our speakers, our co-founder of Recommend.my, Jasmine Luang, Haikal Zuhairi from Business Development at Recommend.my, and we also have some of our quite stellar service professionals from our platform. Wen from Kayu in Artisan Creative.
Hello.
And
Hello, guys.
Jack from Delta Vision Resources.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so this webinar today, we're going to talk about the experiences of some of our service professionals and how it has impacted their business and how they're able to grow. And towards the end, we'll show you how you can do the same and gain revenues and get customers from our service platform. All right, and before we begin, Jess, can you give a little explanation on what we do at Recommend?
I can actually. Haikal, do you want to put the slides up?
All right, sure. I share my screen now.
All right, and before we begin, Jess, can you give a little explanation?
Okay, guys, so that's what Justina was explaining. Here are the things we'll cover. If you go to the next slide, I will tell a little bit more about how we started. So hi, everyone. My name is Jasmine. I am one of the co-founders of Recommend.my. We are part of the Recommend group. We started in Malaysia in 2014, and now we've expanded to Indonesia with the brand name Sejasa, and Thailand as well with the brand name Helpdeep. We started the business literally, Alex and myself discussing at my dinner table. And here we are 6 years later, although it feels like 16 years, right? We have a business that is growing, is exciting, and most importantly, it's helping a lot of customers find trusted service professionals and helping a lot of service professionals make a living, right? And that's the most exciting part, right? So today, we are Southeast Asia's #1 home services platform. Yay! In the next few months, we will focus on relaunching all our other categories as well, right? So these are some of the categories that we have. We basically have a home, wellness, events, all health and lifestyle, all the other different categories that we have. But why are we doing this, right? Honestly, the MCO has completely changed the way how customers want to interact with businesses. Previously, they really liked meeting people in person and things like that. But today, a lot of the discovery and a lot of the search has been going online, right? So they want to find services online, they want to transact with them online, and we have seen the demand in some categories really, really boom. Now, if you look at the chart that Haikal is showing, the blue bars actually show when COVID came into Southeast Asia, like a hurricane. You can see that the volume dipped a little bit in February, but March onwards, it was a steady climb. And I think June is a lot higher than May as well. So you can see people are really going to online platforms to search for services, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why we are going out there. We're really looking for people who are perhaps either lost their job, unemployed, or really want to take this as an opportunity to use what their passion and their skills are to provide services to people around them. So next slide, Haikal. What are the benefits of working with us? Well, the first one is we have a lot of jobs coming in. You don't have to keep updating and posting on your social media to look for customers. They actually tell you what they want, and then they come looking for you, right? The second point is, well, our customers put in a lot of details on what they're looking for, so that you can choose your customers and you can find those that are right for you. So instead of posting something on social media, get 100 PM, right? And then you message them and then they never reply. In Recommend.my, if they don't reply, you don't pay anything, right? But you can see all their requirements all in a neat page already. The third point, you don't need to spend a lot of time on marketing and resources. First, you should focus on what you're truly good at, right? If you are a baker, baking cakes, if you are a caterer, cooking, if you are a teacher, online lessons for children, right? Leave the marketing to us because that is what we are good at. The fourth one, you can manage everything from your mobile phone. So if you're serving customers, focus on serving customers. And when you are free, then you can start looking at customers and choosing your customers again at your own time. The fifth one is get reviews and grow your SEO, right? Our website, our technology is super optimized for SEO. The better your business profile, the more reviews you have, your profile will be ranked in first page of Google when people search. And this is for free. You don't even have to pay anything for this. It's just part of how we actually build our platform. The next one, Haikal. So over the many years of doing business, right, I have seen so many service professionals like make it on our system. Interior designers who just left their old company, create a new business profile, and grow to a team of 10 people all within 1 year, right? Earning millions, right? A lot more than we earn, I think. And you know, our top aircon serviceman literally drives a BMW, right?
Oh.
You know who you are, okay? It's true, right? So if you look at the screen, the average service professional, it is possible to make 20,000 ringgit after just 8 weeks. If you look at this guy called MI, his name has been changed for privacy purposes, but he joined us in February 2020. He's got about five employees, right? He provides washing machine, fridge repair, and recently even aircon services, right? Joined us in February. He was playing around the system. It was towards the end of the month, things were slowing down. I think he spent something like 20 ringgit and he earned 200 plus ringgit. The next one, he probably learned some stuff already. So he spent about 570, earned 5,000 ringgit, right? And in the third month, he spent 2,000 ringgit and earned 20. So you can see, it doesn't take long to understand what customers want, how to market to them, and how to close the sale. And along the way, the team also helped, right? Because we've got lots of data on who closes job and who doesn't close jobs. How do you gain the customer's trust? So the team has been helping along the way as well. So this is basically my quick introduction on Recommend.my. Obviously, I think it's a fabulous platform, but let me pass this to Justina so that you can hear from the real people themselves.
All right. Thank you so much, Jess, for your explanation. Yeah, that's just about how amazing Recommend.my can be. And we'll move on to our panels now. All right, we have Wen. Wen is from Kayu Artisan Creative, which is a design and build firm. And they've been with Recommend from just about the beginning, around 2017. And since then, they've gotten plenty of projects and as well as some amazing reviews from their customers. And it's all because of their work ethic of building trust with their clients. And that's the most important thing, I believe, so Wen.
Yeah.
And that is the foundation that they build with their clientele.
Yep.
And on to the next one, Haikal.
And also we have here Jack from Delta Vision, and Jack has been joining us since 2019. And I have to say that Jack is one of our all-star pros for express categories like servicing, aircon servicing, and he has a lot of reviews from our customers. And I could summarize that what our customers have talked about Jack is that he's friendly, his team is friendly, punctual, and very polite. So yeah, Jack, we are really honored having you, and so when we met earlier with us today.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much for the introduction. And thank you, Wen and Jack, for joining us today. And so we'll get right to it. Okay. We'll start off with Jack from Delta Vision Resources. Okay, Jack, can you introduce us about your company and what does your team do?
Okay, thank you. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Jagadish Rajamanikam and founder of Delta Vision Resources based in Shalam. Basically, we provide services within Klang Valley. We are expertise on servicing and repairing of electrical and electronic appliances, be it residential or industrial. Our team consists of certified engineers who has vast years of experience, and I have been with Recommend for about 1 year plus.
Okay. How has Recommend.my assisted you in your business? How have you benefited from this platform?
Benefit. Like I came to know the existence of Recommend. I came to know the existence of Recommend when I was looking for a right platform to promote my business to another level. Recommend is my preference because it is user-friendly.
Uh-huh.
Be it for a company like me and to customer as well.
Yeah.
And Recommend never fails to respond to me every time I face hiccups or in need. Very efficient in transaction and always solution oriented.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And you feel like you've gained a lot from being here with Recommend.my, like you've benefited a lot.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so
So
moving on. Yeah. So yeah. Continue.
just as mentioned earlier, Recommend has made my company to grow and known on a larger scale. I feel like the customer on this platform.
Okay. And okay, let's talk about some challenges. What are the challenges that you faced so far?
A
I mean,
lot,
in the course of time that you've been with Recommend.
but I just explained a few things.
Yeah.
First, to earn customer trust. In order for me to earn their trust, I will explain to them the faulty and the next action I will
Yeah.
take to rectify. Once they give their consent, then I will proceed my services. Another thing, yes, delay in appointment.
Yeah.
Sometimes unexpected faulty can happen, which result in longer time. So the appointment for the next house or for the next customer will be delayed.
Okay.
And one more thing, just impolite customers. We have encountered many different customers, and we have always treat them as polite as we can,
Right.
because customers always right.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we try to understand what makes them unhappy or angry about, then explain to them properly until they understand.
Yeah.
We always value our customer to highest level.
All right. Thank you. That's like really good work ethic, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. You always want to
Thank you.
put customer first. That's right.
Yes.
And lastly, what do you think you've learned from being on our platform that you might not have gained outside?
Mm, Not gain outside. Trust,
Right.
integrity.
Mm-hmm.
The most important thing is equality.
Right.
These values are very important when it comes to business, and
Yeah.
Recommend projects them all the time. Easy to get job requests. Above all, they recognize and appreciates the ones that have higher score of good reviews from customer due to good services rendered.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, that's a really good answer, Jack. Thanks. And so, all right, and that's all for Jack and Wen. So I'll ask you the same thing. So, so tell us more about what your company does and what does your team do?
My company's name is Kayu Artisan. As you can see, pronounce it as it is Kayu. It started from carpentry. My partner is an architect. That's why I am considered the very, very first few founders that's women coming, and then everyone's like, okay. And then, yes, so I have ID background. So with my partners, architect, we wanted to do an A to Z one-stop solution for design and build. So with all the in-house of our carpentry, basing in Sentosa, small little factory, and then design office basing in Bukit Jalil, and then slowly picking up and then setting up office and provide a very, very new experience to our client. As Justina just now mentions, what we were doing is basically we will be with client from A to Z, from site visit, and then space planning, cost planning, everything until the place is done beautifully. All right. And then how long I've been with Recommend? I didn't know I'm considered the first gen.
First gen, almost from the beginning.
I didn't know because frankly speaking, 2017 was a really difficult year. Why we call Kayu? Because we start as carpentry. I have a lot of carpenters from Bali. They're really great in crafting, but we realized that the marketing wasn't done right. as you guys are great in marketing, but we are not. We are somebody who good in doing what we are good at. And we have a lot of struggles. That's when I Google and I found Recommend. And I'm like, wow, it's like a platform that already have aggregate a lot of customers base. That's when I tried with that time. I don't have a lot of budgets, but I tried with a bit of credits, and wow, somebody respond. That's when I keep on trying out. That's when I has been with them since 2017, and has been great. My team has been expanding, and together, I think it was a great experience.
Yeah, okay, thank you. And we're so glad that we could help you in this way. Yeah, and okay, so how did you find out about Recommend.my? Was it from a friend reference, or you Googled it?
I heard about it from my friends. After that, I Googled it. I started an account. I remember I spoke to one of the customer service, was really, really nice, and saying that, oh, you can try this and that. Solely by Google. And then I have heard from my friends using the service, pumping service. So there was like, oh, that is something that I see the ID category before. So maybe you guys can try. That's when I become the vendors as one of panels.
Okay. Oh, so did you find like any other service platform? Like what? Okay, why did you choose us? What was so special about Recommend.my?
I actually tried few, but I personally like Recommend more because of I don't know, because we are design and build, we always in a very awkward positions where we cannot fit into a Renault, we cannot fit into an ID. It's always but as I always discuss with the business development team, so they always will tell me and advise me. Hence, I always find my positions, even though it's always in awkward positions. I try few good IDs platform before, but it's not to say not good. It's just that I can't get that customized thing like what Recommend can provide to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for the answer. And all right. So how has Recommend.my assisted you in your business specifically? Like what have you benefited from?
Save my time.
Save your time. Okay.
Because our team are very technical. And then me, myself, also, although I'm the front end person, but I always want to concentrate on my customers. Hence, I always worried about getting the sales, and setting up a marketing team is just like, so much thing to do. So Recommend always help me to get a good lead. So they help me to filter. You guys help me to filter. So it saved a lot of my times, and even my marketing guys, I don't have to expand that much yet. So I can always leverage with you guys on the service and getting leads. So the first thing is definitely save my time. Secondly, I think it's competitor check. I can always check and research and like, oh, there are good price out there is offering. So I always can keep myself updated with what's happening. That's why that's also one of the reasons I like Recommend and being competitive in the market as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're like kind of very in trend, you would say.
Because of you guys, so I always like check, wow, this panel do stuff really pretty. What can I learn from them and things like that. Yeah.
All right. And okay, so moving on to like some challenges. What are some of the challenges that you might have faced? And like, how did you overcome them?
Challenges, I think it happens in all industry, in all positions. But again, like what Jagadesh is mentioning, I think it's about gaining trust. It's always a long time journey with them about, who am I? I have the blah, 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 explain again, sometimes site visits. So it's all about building the trust, because a lot of them are trusting you guys.
Yeah.
So, and then we have to come in to push ourselves a bit more. So it's more on communications to lock down the clients. I think that is the biggest challenge. But I think on and off, it's so far has been good, because you guys has been helped to filter a lot of customers. So it's always hit on spot.
Okay. All right. Thanks. And lastly, what do you feel like you've learned off of our platform, like something that you would not have known about outside of Recommend.my?
I wouldn't say it's learning, but it's more of like collaboration kind of thing. Because of you guys, so I can without any hassle, that I can always trust you guys to give me a good lead. So my team can always keep on improving on providing the great service to our customers. So it's always about focusing on our customers, whoever that we are currently maintaining. Then I don't have to worry about the marketing side, how to push an ad. So I definitely, there are a lot of things I can learn from you guys, but I like this kind of relationship with, I can always trust you guys in providing good leads to us. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you to Wen and Jack for your insight. And Haikal, can you give a
Yes.
brief explanation on how someone who provides a service can join us on our platform?
Okay.
Alright.
But before that, sorry to interrupt you. If there are any one of you who are listening in or looking in and want to find out a little bit more, just let us know. I realized some of the slides were a little bit blocked just now, so let us know if you'd like us to show it again, and we definitely will. But either way, the entire video, we will be chopping up and making sure that the slides are properly done. You can always find them on our Facebook page later. But just, put your comments below if you have any questions for Jack or Wen.
And take it away, Haikal.
Yeah, sorry, Haikal, go ahead.
All right, no worries, no worries. Okay, so I'll be showing again the slide, the deck on my screen. Okay, so I'll be talking about how you guys, our people outside there, if you're interested to join our platform, join as a pro or service providers, you can easily sign up on our website, or you can just contact us through the WhatsApp. And it's pretty straightforward. If you are familiar with Facebook, there's no inconvenient or hassle for you to understand our platform. All right, so firstly, you can just go to our main website, and on the top right, you will see a button showing Join as Pro, like the one that is seen here.
Right.
And then you just fill in all the details. Details are pretty basic. We just want to know your name, your email, and then your password, and that's it. So after you have filled in the details, you will receive an email just to activate and confirm that the email belongs to you. And moving onward, you just need to create business. So here is the part where we want to know what do you do, or what your team does, what services, what areas that you want to do. And you need to fill in the criteria. So as you see here, I give an example like Jackson Enterprise. So what Jackson did, he put washing machine, fridge repair, electrical appliance, TV repair, and he covers for KL Selangor. And I just want to highlight here that we have more than hundreds of categories. Like just mentioned earlier, we have like home improvement, home maintenance, we have professional services, events, and some other more. So yeah, feel free to explore around our services, and you fill in the area that you cover, and then that's it. You just click away, go to my dashboard. So remember what I said, right? You already key in the categories and the area. So we see the requests coming from that particular categories and from that particular area. So giving an example here, you see for these categories of KL Selangor, there are around 144 requests, meaning 144 customers requested to have this kind of services and repairing. So for this people just enterprise, for example, what he needs to do is just to connect with the customer. And yeah, if he clicks in any of the requests, example, he clicks one of the requests, he will see what you guys are seeing at the moment. Okay. So it's really straightforward. We say you can see on the right there are details, what the customer wants. On the left, what is the pricing? So you can choose. Maybe if you have some rough idea about the price, you just put the amount, or you can say prefer to meet up before you can give a quotation, and then you just click accept job. And the moment you click accept job, you will get customer's phone number. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Just register, fill in your basic details, and then start get your customer today. And yeah, I want to highlight here about two of our service professionals. We won't reveal the name because for PNC, private and confidential, right? And on the left, this SP joined in 2019, and along throughout the way here, they earn up to 146K of customers. So here on the left, you can track the amount that you regain and the number of connections that you gain throughout the journey with us. And on the right, this particular service provider, he joined in 2019 and he already like earned around 9 million for a few years being with us. And you can always track the number of job connected with customers. So the good thing about platform is that we keep track every single connection that you had with our customer, and also to show you how much you have earned. And along the way, we can always advise you how you can improvise your business profile. So I want to highlight 3 important things how you can make your business profile attractive. And this one I will be showing from Kayu Artisan, and also from Delta Vision, because these 2 people, one of our all-star service providers, and they have a very good, wonderful business profile. So as you can see here, Kayu and Delta. Always the first thing when you go to their profile, you will see the photos, right? The logo, the photos, and the description. So it's very, very important. We always encourage our service providers, fill in the information as many as you want. Even if you want to write an essay, just give it a try, because customers, they love details. A lot of details, the better. So Kayu put some description, Delta did some description, and which is really good. And if you see here, there's this, like on the top right, call, WhatsApp, and request code, right? So like I mentioned earlier, you can quote the customer. Or maybe if customer, they Google around or research around and they found your profile, they can click this button instead. So there are 2 ways of you getting customers with our platform. And secondly, always add photos and albums. Customer, they love photos. I mean, I think everyone does, right? We love photos.
Definitely.
Yeah, who doesn't like photos? So this one is from Delta, and this one is from Kayu, and they did a good job. And yeah, we always we keep telling them, keep manage your photos, keep update photos. You can change around, play around, add something new over the time, because customer, they love that. And before they want to hire you, of course, they want to know what have you done, what do you do, and so on. And the best part is customer can always leave reviews at the end of the services. So you done the job, customer love you, they leave the reviews, and it will increase the ranking of your profile. So here are the examples of the reviews left by the customers. And yeah, so that's it. It's pretty easy. And I think I explained less than 3 minutes. Or is it too fast or too long?
No, you're all good.
All good. Yeah. So I think it's pretty straightforward. Just like creating another Facebook profile, and you can start to scale up your business and get customers today. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, great job.
That was.
Haikal. Someone just mentioned Chiu-Hua.
Yeah.
Hi, Chiu-Hua. She said, hi, Haikal. Finally got to see your face.
Oh, let's go. Okay.
Yeah. And so, okay, we'll take some questions from the comment section, and we do have one here.
Okay.
All right. And okay. 1 minute. All right. Okay. Seth Wong. Okay, he's asking this is to our SPs, yeah, to Wen and Jack. What were your concerns when first joining Recommend? And what would you say to new SPs who aren't sure about joining? So a bit of advice from you guys. And Jack, do you want to go first?
Ken, the first thing, don't be shy. If you have talent and skills, better come forward.
Yeah.
And the world is waiting for you.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
I got goosebumps, Jack. I got goosebumps.
Wow. The world is waiting for you. And what about Wen? Wen, what do you have to say for SPs?
Be bold. I think it's going to be, usually it's very hard to step out to try out something new, but try, because the moment you try and then exactly like what Jack is saying, be brave, be bold, because it's always, sometimes you face some cold call and all, but those guys are your potential clients, and you never know they will be your best clients coming. So yeah, be thick-faced is good. Be brave, be bold. Yeah.
Yes, it's true, right?
Okay,
I was talking to someone recently, and I was saying, no, don't be shy. And the person just looked at me and said, Jasmine, if you are shy in this world, you'll be very hungry. And I realized that's not true, right? Sometimes, you've got a skill, you want to put it out there, but you're a bit shy because you're afraid, like, what will people think? But the truth is that I think everybody's worried about themselves. They're not really looking at you. They're just worried about themselves. So you just go out there, set up a profile. You never know. You could create a business out of your passion or your hobby or something that somebody has said that you've always been very good at. Why not try and use it to earn some money? I wish I had some skills.
Because I think because this is really a difficult time right now. So last time maybe people were just find their way to get to you, but now I would say it's not us to be shy because your customers are more shy than you because the wallets is their concern. So it's always good to reach out to them and then provide them some interesting packages, more optimized ones. So I'm pretty sure they are there. Just that reach out to them and I think it's just a different way right now, and I'm pretty sure that they are there and they are ready. Just that we have to be thick-faced to reach out to them.
Yeah, it's interesting that you mentioned about customization. Some of the trends that we have realized in talking to customers, well, three things really. The first one is that you're right. People are looking for customized solutions. They don't really want off the shelf because individuality is very important to them. They want their homes to reflect their personality, to reflect how they are, rather than just off the shelf, right?
Yep.
So that's the first thing. And then the second thing you also kind of hinted at, they have not much more spent in terms of, their wallets are thinner now. So in a way, we have to be advising them on what to spend on, what to splurge on, what is worth it and what is not worth it.
Yep.
Right?
It has to be two-way,
Yeah, absolutely. And the third one, and I wonder what you think about it, people are worried about health and safety more than ever. So they are worried about how, the impact of the paint that they choose on their children, having furniture that does not pose as a hazard. So this is something that has interestingly came out of our MCO findings as well.
I see.
Yeah. So we're focusing on that a lot more on the platform.
All right. And we've got a DM from Sarah Tiang. Is Recommend.my doing marketing for us? So Jess and Haikal, you can take this one.
Well, I can say something and then Haikal can add on, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
One of our biggest spend in this company is marketing. So we spend, believe me, a lot more money than I wish we could get away with. We spend a lot of money optimizing our platform so that customers can find you easily through SEO. We spend a lot of money putting you out there on Google, on Facebook, beautifying your profiles. And we even have a content and a video team that is happy to take whatever photos and albums and whatever wonderful works that you have and turn them into videos and articles, even Instagram posts on your behalf. And most of the time, it doesn't cost much at all. So if any of you feel that you have got beautiful works, but you don't know how to reach an audience, let us know and we'll see how we can help. And so yes, we spend a lot of time marketing.
I would like to add some input. So I think when it comes to branding and marketing is like totally two different things. So I believe branding is more effective than marketing. And the one that I showed just now from Kayu Artisan and Delta Vision. So you see their photos, right? Their album, a lot of albums and very attractive. And can you see two logos there like COVID-19? They passed the test. They did the test to give confidence to the customers. So we help our vendors to have better branding. So it's not about marketing, I think it's more about branding. So we help them, we support them, and along the way, the journey with us, we keep remind them how they can improvise better. And I think that's a good thing about being with us because maybe you are too busy serving your customers. So, but we are there to help you. Hey, maybe you can do this to improve your profile and so on and so on. So that's what we do here at Recommend.
Yeah, so Haikal's got a great point. Sometimes it's not just the beautiful photos or the customer reviews and all that. Sometimes, during times like this, like COVID, for example, we know that a lot of customers, health and safety become very important to us. So they're wondering, hey, the service professionals coming to my house, are they tested or not? Do they follow the rules? So what we do is we then say, okay, guys, we have a 5-step, and please remind me if I forget what the 5-step is, okay? Take temperature every day. Wear mask, sanitize your hand before and after, stand 1 meter away, at least 1 meter away from your customers, never go into their personal space. And the fifth one is we prioritize cashless and contactless payments, right? So that's one thing that we push throughout all our service professionals. And Haika also mentioned that we have recently launched 2 certifications. One is COVID testing to make sure that your team has gone through the COVID test, either the drive-through chairs or at the clinics, the SOXO clinics. The second one is we have a little test for service professionals to go through to ensure that they know what COVID is, how it can be passed, and how to make sure that their teams are safe and how to keep the customers safe as well. So if you are looking at their profile, you can see these badges. And these actually help to create trust with customers. And it makes finding a service professional over our platform so much safer than calling an old uncle plumber that might be good, but you have no idea what standards he follows.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, thank you for the answer, Jess. And we have another question by Daniel, and it's for Jack and Wen. Getting customers online from the app or do your own marketing to get customers? Which one would you prefer? Jack, what do you think?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
You prefer? I mean, you don't have a preference, or you can do marketing on your own. You'd feel that's better, or you'd rather get
that
from
also. Oh, yes, we're doing that also.
Equal balance of both.
Yes. But normally, for now, I only focus like full time to the recommend jobs only.
Okay. All right.
Why is that? Why only now you want to do full time then? I mean, if you do both, right?
Full both, because I'm getting lots of job requests until I can't finish the job request. So we need to set time and then the calendar to fix the appointment to settle. So currently we are super busy with recommend jobs.
yeah, because Jack and Wen, they do 2 different categories. Yeah.
Yes, and today also, morning I got to work. I got an appointment in Bangsa. So once finished that, and then straight away, I came here to join in the meeting.
Looks like we're keeping you very busy, Jack?
Yes.
And
yes, work is important.
Yeah, work is
no time for Netflix.
And what do you think?
Because I'm in interior design to build industry, so I can't be that busy, right? So it's usually 1 month few leads will be good. But yes, in terms of my own branding or recommend, I think both are equally important. But my own company major focuses on the customer service, which is we do our best to provide the great service where, again, it's a collaboration system where my end is focusing on branding. But my branding is not per se by managing social media and all. My branding is more on maintaining. So I get a lot of return customers, like, somebody's husband, somebody's relative. So those are some maybe initially from recommends, but then because they have a great service from us, then they recommend somebody else. But I do have, I think in terms of ratio right now, also about 60 or 70% from recommends. The rest are all from hygiene, from our own house client or word of mouth, or some would probably be directly to our own communications or to our websites.
Okay.
I didn't do very much focus on our own marketing. So I also a lot more on leveraging and recommends. Yeah.
All right, got it. Thank you so much, Wen. Yep. And we have another question from the comment section that just came in right now. How can you help to reach out? So I believe this is for Jess and Haikal.
What? Sorry.
Come again? How?
Okay, she commented, how can you help to reach out?
Okay, and reach out, by that you mean, if you have a certain service, how do we as a platform help you to reach your customers? Okay, well, I think, I don't know, Haikal, do you want to take it and then I'll say more?
I think the one of the benefit when we use online marketplace, online platform, right? So everyone knows it's present online. So on the customer side, they know about what Recommend is about and how they can fund services to recommend. And the advantage if you being one of our service professionals, the moment they know about recommend, they will know about you too. So it's like win-win situation, and that's how we can help you to reach better and further to the customers. And I think the trend nowadays, online marketplace is getting more popular, and there's no way you can run or hide from it or avoid it. Eventually, you just have to embrace the trend. Yeah.
You don't have to hide from it.
Maybe, right?
Yeah, actually, well, there's, I guess, two answers from my side. I think Haikal has already showed earlier on how it's possible for our, once you join, you're able to see the customers. Let me just see whether I can find that slide from Haikal where, okay, go, I share screen first.
All right.
I'll grab it away from you, Haikal.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So if you can see my screen, the moment you join, you're pretty much able to see customers coming in already, right? Whether you are a TV repair or whether you are a plumber, home maintenance, cake baker, caterer, you will see all the list of customers that are searching for a service, right? So that's one way customers come to you. The other way is that if you look at our main page, right, you can see all the different services here. Customers who like to browse can actually find you. So for example, if say we're looking at, somebody's having an event this year, say, they're looking for a caterer, and then you look at events and wedding service and says, oh yes, I want to look for a cake baker. And we are probably, Malaysia's largest customized cake baking platform. They can actually browse your service. So, Rainbow Star, the flour chemistry, right? And then they say, oh, this one looks interesting. I like this flower. Let me take a look at the profile and say, okay, these are all the things that do, these are the prices, these are all the jobs that have done 17 more albums, I can actually brause. So
there's
in
a lot of cakes.
Yes, there's a lot of cake, right? And it's very dangerous because I find that I've been gaining a lot of weight in MCO because I had no social distancing from the fridge or the cakes, really. But you see all the interesting things that they've been doing, right? There are pages and pages of this. You can even say, I'd like to filter by, I don't know, baby full moon. Wow, Chinese New Year cake one. I didn't even know that. But say filter by baby full moon, right? And then you can see, what are all the full moon pictures? Well, these are really elaborate. Maybe 3 months old only have so many nice things. But anyway, so this is how customers can find you as well. So if you take the time to upload all your previous photos, definitely you'll be able to get customers. And many service professionals meet new customers this way. Yep, and they can either put in a direct request to you, or they can even send you a WhatsApp, or call you directly if they want to. So that's the other way. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, I hope to Wing who's watching, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have one from Raf. This is for Jack and Wen. After you've gotten your customers from the platform, how do you follow up with the customers?
Yes, once everything done, I think after 3 hours, 4 hours or not, in the same day, maybe at the night time, I will send them just WhatsApp or personal message to ask them what's the situation now, whether the aircon or washer or the fridging is working just well or not. If there is anything, and then the customer will update me. So, and then I will make another appointment if there is just any problem. Otherwise, the customer will reply like everything is okay.
Yeah.
So like that.
Jack, why fill up at night? I mean, why you fill up at night?
Not only night. Normally we will finish by evening, right? So after we left the customer up like 3 hours, 4 hours. So I will personally send them a message to follow up, whether the aircon regarding the cooling all okay or not. Or something like that. And some more, we are giving them warranty. So within the time period warranty, if there is any problem, so we must attend again. Okay.
And any comments from Haikal or Jess?
No. Oh, when?
Yeah.
Okay.
When?
The follow up is on the new customers or after service?
I think they meant
Both.
by both. Yeah,
Both,
customers
right?
from the
I think
platform.
after service.
For
Yes,
follow
after service.
up, I think if let's say I think two sides. So I mean two situations. So the new customers is when I follow up again. Sometimes got new without news, I will just keep follow up. Some I will just asking if do I need for site visit, blah blah blah. Then if it's locked down already, of course being with us is gonna be at least 3 to 6 months. So they're gonna literally stuck with us. And then, of course, we will keep follow up and have a lot of communication, especially right now we do Zoom and all. Then after that, usually we provide warranty for at least a year. So we will continue follow up with our customers, but most of them are pretty okay because we become friends already. So I think following up become very natural if it's the after service of the work. Yeah.
Right, true. Okay, and one last one that we got from Chloe Tan. How do you guys help in terms of payment collection from customers? Do you guarantee customers make payment? How can you?
This is from us, is it?
You just come again.
This is from Chloe. This is from the comments.
Oh, okay. How we help to collect payment, is it?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
I think that's the question. It's probably directed at us. So how we help in terms of payment collections are in some services, like such as the one that Jack actually does, customers can choose to either prepay in advance of the service, or after the service, Jack can then create a request for payment, right? The reason why we prefer online is obviously it's much safer in terms of COVID. We don't want cash transferring hands, and all payments through our platform and also reported on our platform will then be subject to not just Jack's warranty but our additional warranty as well. And then there's insurance protection from theft, damages, and public liability. So theft is, for example, in a very, very seldom case. In fact, I've never seen it, but it's good to have. In case something goes missing, damages, if say the liquid spill and damage the floor or the wall or something, we have insurance protection for that, and public liability in case a third party gets hurt in the process. So these are the ways that we use to try, protect all these payment transactions.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And one last one from the comments. We just got it now. May I know, as your vendor, how can we escalate and help us? I think this is for Haikal and Jess.
Escalate and help us. So I'm assuming this refers to a situation in which there's a problem or a conflict between a service professional and a customer. Now, we do get a handful of these every once in a while, not too often, but whenever we do get, the first thing we do is talk to both the customer side and the service professional side to understand what's going on. And usually we are able to resolve them with, one or two simple steps, right? Most of the time, people are not unreasonable. So if they are unhappy, there usually is a pretty good reason. And sometimes it's just a communication breakdown or miscommunication in a way. So it's usually very resolvable. If it doesn't work, then what we will do is we will put both parties on a side of the table with us there as well and try to facilitate a conflict resolution. In our experience, most of these times, it gets resolved, right? Because we've got a process for helping to, resolve these sort of problems. And in the case, if things don't get resolved or there's no way to sort of like repair the relationship, then we will see whether or not we can either process a refund or get another service professional to come and solve the problem. We have had situations of both where we either process a refund or we got somebody else to take on the job. But these are the cases where the payments are processed through Recommend.my, where we have full transparency of actually what went on during the job.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Jess. Any comments from you, Haikal?
I think just quite describe what we do at BT here. So most often than not, if any complaints arise, right, of course we have to listen from both parties, customers and our service providers. And I would say, because that's what we've been doing in business development for Recommend, most of the time the issues are because of miscommunication. And usually just one simple 1 or 2 steps, then we manage to solve the issue. And we always make sure that the solution is a win-win solution for both our customers and our service providers. Yeah, but I would say most of the time it's about miscommunication, and and it's very important for us. I recommend as someone in the middle, right, to understand both parties what are the issues, and we try to solve the issues the best we can.
Okay, okay. And we've got a little comment from the same person who asked the previous question, that they've topped up credits and gotten very little jobs. So in what way can you help SPs like this? How can they help themselves, maybe?
Should I go first?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So there are under certain categories, but it's very rare. But certain categories, when this happen, right, we go back to the person in charge of the vendor, and we want to know is there an issue, and we're going to go through the setting, because remember I mentioned earlier, you only can see customers from the location tab, and also from the category that you tag. So most cases there are some errors in the tagging, because when they tag by themselves, they tag wrongly. So we have to amend and change in the back. And we're going to ask them to put more photos, more reviews, and whatever as much details as they can. And usually after all these steps, the performance increase. They get more customers, and even not customers from their pull dashboard. There are some quotes coming from the customer directly, because when they go to your profile, they can click WhatsApp button and so on. Yeah.
There's usually a few reasons why a service professional may not be getting as many jobs as what we expect. Hakai brought up one in terms of not tagging, or the business profile not being set up properly, which we will then be fairly easy to fix, or not enough description or photos on albums, or not enough what I call trust signals on the business profile, right? So that the customer say, okay, this person looks interesting, I have to meet them. In a very rare case, it could be the way they also reach out to the customers. So we will actually look at all these different things to ascertain why. But on general, the success rate of the service professionals on our platform should be good. Yeah. So reach out to us if you have not been getting the results that you want, and we'll definitely look into it and help you improve.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
I hope that,
and sometimes it depends on the network also. If our network is become low means, and then for the those just looking for the new job requests, right? So if the network is not in the correct, so it will take more time to loading the page. So meanwhile, the other pros will take the job.
okay.
So you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You're
saying that
their network also.
I see. So you're saying that some of the jobs, the very attractive ones, go very quickly. So you need to be very fast to check your dashboard, because otherwise you lose them, right? That's a great tip actually. Make sure you have good internet connection.
True,
yes.
Yeah. Always go on 4G.
I also can probably provide one of the possible reasons, because I'm in interior design. So a lot of times also depends on the locations. So for example, I think this one relies on the industry of where it concerns. So for example, like my case, because I'm based in Bukit Jalil, but there will probably be a lot of opportunities. It's not in KL, but probably in PJ, blah, blah, blah. So it's also making certain sort of a decision for customers to choose whatever is closest to it, etc., or probably there's a trend within their location. For example, like ID, maybe Puchong have more developments. So if it's not within your coverage, so then it will probably be that gaps. Yeah, but it's something that we cannot control.
Right, true, that's right. And thank you so much for the insight, Jack and Wen. And that's all for the questions that we've got. But the last takeaway, Haika, can you share the slide, please?
Oh, the slide? Okay, wait.
Yeah, to the last one.
The last one. All right, the last one, right?
Yep. And so,
all right,
the biggest takeaway for our viewers here today, what should you do now? Okay, so if you have a skill that you can provide, or you can sign up today, you can contact Haika at this number here. We'll leave it in the comments or yeah, and if you need any help, just contact him. And if you are from the B40 community, do let us know, PM us or text Haikal even, and we will give you a free feature for 2 months. So you know, we're always here to help, and this is one way that we can do it for you. And
so it's always been a passion of us to look at the problems in our community and find different ways to fix them. And I think during this MCO period, the people who have been impacted the most are those who are on daily wages, weekly wages, or who have lost their jobs because of something that's outside our control. So if you are from the B40 community, or you have been impacted severely by you know, the MCO and COVID, let us know, and we will do whatever we can to help. And that includes, you know, giving you a free feature for 2 months.
Yep. Okay. And that's about it.
Okay,
and
great.
We would like to thank our SPs, Jack and Wen. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wen and Jack. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting us all these years, and also, you know, being so sporting and wonderful on this call.
Thank you for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we hope we'll be able to work together and help each other grow along the year.
Yes, definitely.
Cool.
All right.
So to our viewers, if you have any skills, come and sign up with us, or if you know anyone, please share this video with them, this FB Live with them, or you can share our contacts, share Haikal's number, and we can help them out. So once again, thank you so much. Any questions, DM us or leave in the comments and we'll answer you.
Don't be shy. Be shy for us.
Yep. Yeah, don't be shy.
Okay, great. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.